Ah, the beautiful bunny I've been exploring for a little bit of time, but this tree right here, I can't remember what it means. Does anybody remember what this tree means again? Help me out, please. Brand new leaked furnace updates, and they're beautiful. Minecraft possibly coming to Steam, and silver ore. Or Mojang's using AI again. Nice. As we lead up to Minecraft Live this week, besties, we've got a lot to take a look at. Let's see if we can hit over 30 likes. And the Minecraft update is specifically 26.20.20. This is the first preview that leads us into the 26.20 era. We didn't really have the time to talk very much about it. In an earlier video, we did take a look at some of the intriguing grass and plant changes and flower potting changes. Some of these changes seemingly kind of perfectly lining up with what's going on Java right now, which is quite sus. Overall, I mean, it's an interesting preview. There's a lot of technical stuff here, so much that can be interpreted as potential setup, but at that same time, so much that we don't necessarily fully understand, like this friction modifier jazz. Is it penguins? Is it minecarts? Is it sliding glare mob? I don't know. Far and away, though, the biggest focus of this preview, if we want to talk about actual gameplay things, is mobs. Oh my gosh, we've got a menagerie of mob changes going down inside of this preview. For one baby squid, you were maybe having trouble hitting it. Wait a second, who was hitting this and testing this one out? Oh my god, you're a monster. Dude, whoever reported the bug is an absolute monster. The hitbox of the baby squid has been fixed, and I've noticed interesting particles or bubbles popping out of mobs. Did the bubbles always pop out of them? I know the ink did, but I'm talking about the bubbles. Is that new? Another big mob change that we have here, the baby turtle. The baby turtle now has a swimming animation. Go ahead, do the thing. When it swims around, if it decides to, its little tiny legs should move. I don't know if that's the animation. That looks a little silly. Baby zombie piglin. The snout, the texture of this thing has been fixed. Where are you going? The baby goat and the baby snifflin. The textures of these things have been fixed as well, and I could go on all day long until the cows come home, literally, about mob changes. So a lot of these mob changes are going to have to do with things that popped up inside of the Tiny Takeover update. One change here that is a little bit different than the Tiny Takeover update, it has to do with the brown panda. I believe this has to do with both the grown-up one, but absolutely 100% the baby brown panda. Take a look at that texture right there. It's a little bit more intense, less washed out. If you take a look at it on Java Edition right now, it's kind of hard to tell here, all right? I'll admit it, but the texture is a little bit more washed out. They changed the texture on Bedrock Edition in order to make the baby brown panda match with the other panda textures a little bit more. Another intriguing change that doesn't necessarily relate to the Tiny Takeover update, if we have a mob bouncing on a bed, go ahead, do the trick. Okay, so I think actually right now the only mob that will ever bounce on a bed, like willingly, would be the baby villager. If I had a baby villager bouncing on a bed, or any mob but bouncing on a slime block, we'll get a vibe of 2. It's skulk sensor jazz. You hook it up, you get different signal strengths. Man, am I the only one that completely forgot about signal sorting with the skulk sensor? Yeah, so as you can see here, in this section of the changelog, and there's just so much more sprinkled throughout. The mobs are the biggest focus of 26.20, at least right now. However, they are not the only focus. Take a look at my sword right here. A beautiful name, the Knockback Enchantment. Obviously here, the sword with knockback, when I hit something, I mean it's going to be knocked back. That's what knockback means. Knockback on Bedrock Edition has actually randomly been reworked inside of this preview to be in perfect parity with Minecraft and Java Edition and how knockback works. Now, technically speaking, when we're talking about knockback, we're not only talking about the enchantment, we're even talking about simple things like when I hit a villager with my hand or a panda. Who would hit a panda? This is going to apply for the knockback of all the things inside of the game, whether you have the enchantment on your sword, on your bow, or even you're just knocking things back. Over on the Bug Fixer, we have a video here of knockback and how insane, absurd it was on Bedrock Edition in some instances, and the math that is crunched here when you knock something back and how far specifically it should move is now exactly the same as Java. Speaking of villagers here, though, inside of this update, we've got some technical changes that are allowing for and possibly setting up for even more villager changes. As we know, Java side, villagers have been a big focus inside of 26.1. Aside from the brand new baby villager texture, villagers are now data-driven, which means you can change and modify their traits way easier than before. It's a random change that Mojang has made in an update that doesn't seemingly involve villagers. A setup, I wonder. In Bedrock Edition 26.20 update, villagers now have schemas for their goals a little bit stricter. So if I am to understand everything correctly, this is how the game basically controls the villagers behind the scene, and we have all of the different villager objectives, like hiding, mingling, going to the village, and taking a nap. The schemas have all been adjusted, many of them getting a little bit stricter when they are parsing. Gameplay side of things, I do not believe you will notice any kind of change or anything like that right here, right now. Instead, what I believe it actually does mean is being able to modify the villagers' behavior. Maybe add to it or just change it up in general. It should be a little bit easier. So right now, I guess something just for modders and creators, but in the future, I guess you never know. Intriguingly, we also have some changes here involving bartering with the piglin as well. Personally, I kind of feel like the bartering system is pretty much flawless and doesn't need to be changed at all, but trading, bartering, they're all kind of cut from the same cloth. I seriously hope that the next update is not just reworking trading and bartering. Mojang, we need something more. Like, give us some blocks or something. Now, some of the other intriguing changes that we already talked about, sky flashing inside of the end, vibrant visual support for blocks that is a little bit funny. But this, the torch recipe is now unlocked by acquiring a stick, a coal, charcoal, or a pickaxe. So I'm not sure if I've already gotten a pickaxe inside of this world. I think I have, but theoretically, the first time you pick up a pickaxe, you will unlock the recipe for how to craft a torch now. Recipe or not, obviously, you could always craft a torch. The weird thing about all of this is just when the recipe is deciding to unlock here. Why hasn't Mojang changed it? Like, I'm not exactly sure what it was before, but randomly, the torch recipe unlocking at a different time now, a little bit of an earlier time, it seems like. It's just so out of pocket. The Juicer, Bedrock Edition, experiments. Right now, we've got an experimental toggle called Furnace Recipe Book. If I flick this on, and then slide into a world with some furnaces, well, for one, the toggle still breaks the rabbit, like it re-implements the old texture from the 90s that was removed. For two, the furnace, the recipe book here that pops up, I mean, it's brand new, it looks good. We've got some clean icons, we've got every single recipe that you could possibly dream of smelting up, and yeah, I mean, it's a brand new part of the game that is popping up inside of the blast furnace and the smoker as well. But behind the scenes, it seems that Mojang is adjusting these smelting workstations even more. Discovered by the alleged Nipitar inside of the latest preview, we've got beautiful brand new UIs for the furnace and the smoker. The smoker, oh my god, Mojang, give me these UIs right now. I love how they are making the UIs actually reflect the block. We now have cracked stone all over the place, and then that brown wooden frame, my god, that is so clean, dude. I love a good tasty UI. I doubly love one that is like, has some personality going on. Our other UI, the blast furnace right here, it's like very similar, which I think is a good thing because they're both furnaces, except this time we've got a big gray outline, exactly matching how the block actually looks. Oh man, I wonder if Mojang is going to begin rolling out our beautiful new UIs with the furnace getting completely remodeled. I do wonder what this means for something like the recipe book, though, that is clearly right now very attached to the UI. Like, is it going to be separate? Is it going to change look and coloration? What's the plan? I also seriously wonder if Mojang is going to take this furnace update a little bit farther in whatever they reveal at Minecraft Live this week. Minecraft Live this week, this is a quick reminder to smash that like button, annihilate it, and if you haven't subscribed yet, definitely subscribe. I'm going to recap the whole show, and then beginning like next week, we should have an update, new snapshots for the new update, and you know all the jazz. Next topic, Pi Day. So this is so random. I didn't actually get this pop-up at all. Doesn't seem like everybody in the entire world got it, but randomly, Mojang pops up on Pi Day, March 14th, 2015. This random pop-up for Pi Day. Obviously, we've got pie in the pie. Oh my gosh, there's layers to the stuff. A clean wallpaper, I've got to say. And it's just random. Mojang is now using these pop-ups for like random jokes and memes. I'm sure it doesn't probably relate to very much at all, but I kind of like the idea of more pop-ups happening randomly in-game that relate to something happening. It's one of those things that feels like something Mojang would have done like a decade ago before Microsoft bought it. Alright, now in a completely different topic, you might have heard about it. Phoenix SC made a video, a couple other creators talked all about it. Kokama. It's a brand new, wait a second. Wait, you on just a minute. That's not a brand new game. That's the old version of Minecraft. While this thing was popped up on the Steam, of all places, even the description was basically ripped from old Minecraft console edition. So all of this business ties in perfectly to the gigantic source code leak, because that's exactly what has been going on. Long story short, Kagama was Minecraft console source code straight up uploaded to Steam, and then within a couple of hours, DMCA'd and taken down by Mojang, rightfully so. It's their property. What is the person doing? Now, there's actually quite a bit to this whole Kagama drama, but the only reason I wanted to talk about it is because allegedly, Minecraft is coming to Steam. Revealed in between some of the drama between whoever uploaded Kagama and Microsoft, it was alleged that Microsoft is in talks with Valve to get Minecraft on Steam, which feels so random, but I guess you never know. It's alleged, it's not confirmed at all, and the person talking about it, are they even trustworthy? I don't know, but it might be happening, I guess. I don't know, would that change anything for you? Do you even care to have Minecraft on Steam at this point, or what? Literally, I don't know what the benefit of having Minecraft on Steam over having it in the Minecraft launcher would be, but I guess maybe it could be a thing. Alright, last but not least today, we have all of our block of something. Taking a look at maybe a little bit more specifically, here are blocks of different ores, resources in the game. These blocks here, they all have a very distinct look. For example, iron, it's got those little striping side to side. Meanwhile, something like gold or maybe even copper, it's got a little bit of diagonal tinting going on. And then little bolts in the case of copper, outlines in the case of gold. Well, now, Mojang has seemingly fused iron with copper, or maybe it's iron with gold, I'm not too sure. This is either amounting to one of the greatest whoopsies of all time and a new ore coming to the game, or this is a bigger problem. So this is all super legit stuff. You can go to the official Minecraft social handles and find what I'm talking about. Here we are in the official Minecraft Twitter account. It's on their Instagram as well. We can scroll down to this announcement right here. Looks like the mobs couldn't wait for Singapore. World famous landmarks villager rescue is coming in April 2026 to Singapore. Okay, so obviously it's meant to just be like goofy. We've got Iron Golem bench pressing heavy panda. What in the world? Whoops, I didn't want to scroll. What in the world? What in the world is happening here? The Iron Golem, what is it laying on? What block in the game is that, Mojang? How? So I would like to assume that Mojang, they have a whole team of artists. They like to support the real artists. They would have a real artist create this animation. But our texture that we're looking at there, it's a beautiful one for sure, but that's like a merging of the iron tone with like copper or gold or something. Like, it almost looks a little bit more like maybe gold or something. I'm not too sure, but this is completely wrong. Now, I see it as very unlikely that Mojang would add silver ore to the game and just make the block look exactly like gold, but a different color. That defeats the purpose of having, you know, unique personalities and all of these different blocks going on right here. But I also do not understand why previously all of this villager rescue stuff was very linked in to the vanilla Minecraft game, and now all of a sudden we're getting a block that doesn't even exist. I mean, look, I won't lie. The idea of another brand new ore that we could find under the ground, silver, that's maybe similar to copper, it's a building material, that would be beautiful, really, really nice. But I almost fear that this is Mojang using AI again, and this time for their promotional things. Something I thought they said they would never do. I don't know, man. On Instagram, we get a little bit more. There's like slideshow of the mobs exploring Singapore, presumably, but what do you guys think? Is it AI? Is it they literally decided to invent a block, or did they accidentally reveal something? You let me know down below. What do you think? And thank you all so much for watching. This week is going to be weird. There's no snapshot day. Instead, I'm going to wait for pre-releases and then round them up. Out of that, obviously, we've got Minecraft Live this weekend. I cannot wait. Subscribe, and I'll see you then. Goodbye, besties.